After years of waging war on the so-called Islamic State, the Syrian Democratic Forces have their foe cornered. IS has lost most of its territory. These may be its final days. They march like an army from another age on the way to destroy a medieval caliphate, but with 21st century air power. We're just south of the village Susa, and this really is the very front line. Now, the Islamic State used to stretch all the way from Libya to Iraq and across Syria. Well, it's been reduced to this tiny pocket, just 30 square kilometres. And south of here, there are only 2 villages remaining still under IS control. America will soon withdraw its support from these fighters. Utter ruin marks the Islamic State's retreat. In the hurry to get out, American airstrikes have jumped by a quarter. This has destroyed their strongholds, but no one here thinks they're truly gone. With the coalition, we've defeated the Islamic State many times, but they are religious extremists. Their ideology remains. Our fighters are trying to escape with civilians. They have sleeper cells in Syria, Iraq, and all over the world. So IS are retreating into the shadows and to the desert west of here. There's still fighting to be done. Under the cover of more airstrikes, we join a night operation into the last Islamic State territory ahead. There's a mixture of bravado and fear. The fighters are men and boys from local villages and towns. They move at a cautious crawl. Some 2,000 IS fighters remain, including at least 20 British extremists. With homemade grenades and their bedding over their shoulders, they swagger on. Bit by bit, armoured bulldozers clear the way. But soon they get bogged down. They can go no further tonight. Syria is a country of constant mourning and near daily funerals. The family of 25-year-old Derek Khalil gather to mourn him. He died on the front line last week. It's the Kurds and Arabs who fought this war against IS and died in their thousands doing so. And before the battle is won, more will die. Some fought for revenge, and IS has been repaid in blood. Islamic State is almost beaten. Western troops will soon leave. These men and boys will again stand alone. It could prove to be a precarious victory. Quentin Sommerville, BBC News, Deir ez-Zor, Syria.